Huh? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, hi guys!
Oh, shit.
Welcome to season... Yes, I'm sorry, I was muted. Welcome to season 1, episode 3 of VTubers versus reality, starring the lovely Kurai.
Hello.
Sorry it was so sudden, but my OBS was having a stroke per usual, so I just wanted to move scenes. Rules and regulations of the
Oh
stream.
shit, I'm not followed. Now I am.
Thank you for the follows, I appreciate it. So... Oh shit, I'm almost at 840, damn, okay. Thank you. So after this moment, I will not be thanking, followers. I will not be talking about subs or anything, because we want to focus on Kurai, because this is about Kurai.
Yes, it's all about me.
Yes, you're the most important. So first things first, obviously, gotta give you a shout out.
Hello.
If I could spell your name correctly and that better be you. There we go. I got it. So, and if anybody rants, we'll stop this after the most recently asked question just to let them know what's going on. And I appreciate everyone coming. If you're interested in joining the show, you could type !FAQ or !TalkShow. Currently, the Google form is open, so you can apply to be on the show. However, I cannot guarantee spots due to timing and stuff like that, but I would love to have as many people as possible.
Oh yeah.
And that being said, we shall turn it over to you, Kurai, with our first question of introducing yourself and stuff like that.
Oh, hi. I'm KuraiHane. I am a English VTuber. I am a Tengu of the Trickster Woods. Which means I have a huge plot of land that I rent out to people and selfishly absorb all their money.
I love that.
That's why when people follow it says they just signed their lease because now they have to pay me.
Oh, I love that. So the first question I ask is people how old are you? If you want to share that.
In lore, I am over 7,000 years old.
Yes.
Oh, and my pronouns are he, they.
Oh, okay. I got it. Damn, I'm only a crisp 500, but you're the oldest I've
been
had.
around. I've been around a very, very long time.
I have to ask though, did you make your own model?
I drew my model and then my best friend rigged it for me.
It looks so pretty.
Thank you. This was actually very experimental style. The hardest part was actually the wings and the jacket, which I can turn on and off.
Me too.
Very obviously, I have small issues with clipping parts, but that's because this was my very first model that I've ever actually drawn myself.
Well,
so
yeah,
I didn't realize that the shading should be on its own layer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never this model actually won in a raffle. So that kind of stuff, I don't know anything about VTube Studio. I had to text the person help. I don't know how to do this. And they sent me some very helpful videos. So, but yeah, I'm really glad to have you on the show. So,
thank you.
Question number 2 is, when did you start streaming and when did you decide you wanted to become a VTuber and why? So,
the story to that's actually pretty interesting. I'd been trying to stream for quite a while. Mostly as a facecam streamer. I did mostly Minecraft. I did a few odds and ends here of tech hours because I was pretty handy with figuring out OBS and that kind of stuff. Mostly because I hyperfixate on reading all the info on it, so I just become an expert in shit that I read. Am I allowed to curse?
Yes, I am an 18.
Okay.
I'm not I'm not NSFW, however, my streams are strictly 18 plus. Okay. I don't want children in my streams, so please say fuck, bitch, shit, I say all that.
Okay, but so how I got into VTubing was actually pretty interesting. My best friend was like, hey, look at these two creators. They do something called VTubing. And they were showing me Kazuha and Kanai from Niji Sanji JP. They are now like my two Oshis. And like I kind of just went down the wormhole from there. Eventually, I did try applying for Niji Sanji. I very obviously did not get in because I'm here right now. Um, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get experience as a VTuber, so I made my first VTuber, which was actually Ren Toriku, was my original name, which was a red-haired kitsune that went with the blue-haired Mai Toriku. They were twins.
Ooh.
Ren Toriku in lore still exists. He's out there somewhere. He's running around with his mama somewhere.
Aww.
But I had started working at a craft store and it was like Christmas season, so I just did not have time to stream at all.
Oh god, I feel
So
that.
I went on like a basically like 6-month hiatus and I was like, you know what, I'm going to rebrand. And then I rebranded into the Kurai we see. This wasn't actually my first Kurai model. My first Kurai model was made by my best friend.
Oh.
But I was like, I really want to do something with my favorite bird. So, which, if you don't know, is the peregrine falcon. I wanted falcon wings, which these are my...
Ooh.
I love peregrine falcons.
I only know that from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
You want to know something? I've never seen it.
Really? Wow.
I've never seen it. Nope.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
That is so interesting. I've read the books and I've seen part of the movie, but I was just like, whatever. I love your lore, but the way I am a crisp 500-year-old elf.
I haven't even told you the lore.
Part of the lore is the fact that you sell people stuff, but I love that.
More of I rent out my forest at really, really expensive rates that you can't escape.
And just really quickly, hi chat, thank you for all follows. Just a reminder, I'm not gonna be taking follows and all that. Also, if the music is too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. But yes, moving on to the next question is, who is someone that inspires you, whether it be for content creation or, for just in general, like IRL or anything like that?
So, the reason I got into content creation was I was obsessed with a YouTuber known as Technoblade. And I had the goal of one day meeting him. I loved his personality, how kind he was, how just outlandish he was with the sellout timer, always like talking with chat and wanting to like, it's like he inspired me so much. And I had the goal of one day meeting him. Unfortunately, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
May he rest in peace.
yeah, that shit hurt like hell. But other than that, my best friend is a huge inspiration to me. They've been going strong for, I think they're going to hit their 2-year anniversary soon, here
Ooh.
in October.
Drop me their link. I'll give them a follow.
They're actually on YouTube now. They were on Twitch for a long time, but they actually moved to YouTube recently.
Fair.
Yeah, but they're a big inspiration to me, despite all the stuff they go through and how much they struggle with content creation at times. And I've seen them like debate like starting over and quitting, and still they're going strong, and they inspire me a lot with that.
They sound like me all the time where it's just like to my friend in DMs, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's
but
more so just I feel that struggle. I really do.
Yeah. I've seen them grow a whole lot, and it's amazing to me. So they're a huge inspiration to me. Plus, they're who got me into VTubing. So.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm turning down my fan. That's why I'm.
No, don't worry, don't worry. I can't even hear it. So.
Well, it's too much for me. That's what I love about this microphone. It doesn't pick up like anything in the background normally. Like if I'm like drinking, it's not gonna pick up my slurping unless I'm like right on top of it, or if I'm like moving my chair. I really love that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned this is slightly off topic to the questions, but you mentioned something about like YouTube and Twitch. Do you prefer a specific platform? Do you post on YouTube?
I only post VODs and shorts on YouTube. I don't really have a plan of switching over to a new platform until VStream is fully has a fully integrated stream elements. integration. Since I did get into their beta for that, I'm just waiting for monetization and the ability for like affiliate ship and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So I actually have good news about that, and if you don't mind, I'll go on a small tirade about that for VStream so you know. Um, Basically, VStream is an open beta for those who don't know. I stream on it. I applied back in February of this year to become a part of the open beta. I did not get into the open beta, however, I was one of the creators invited to this open beta that's current. They had a closed beta,
Yeah.
and now they're open. I had invites, I did raffles for them, and I gave a few to friends of mine. I currently am a level 1 out of level 3, which is what you need for partnership. Monetization is actually now available. However, you need 500
Yeah.
followers and 1,000 watch hours. However, I've only done like 4 streams and I have 11 hours already. It's just, you need, like, let's say you have 5 people watching and you stream for 5 hours. That's 25 hours right there.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair. I plan, but again, I plan on switching over there once they have affiliate, not affiliate, once they have the stream elements integrations better.
right. Yeah, it's
Because I
completely
use stream
valid.
elements.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's so valid. Just be careful with your extensions right now. For those who stream in chat, currently they are hackable, so I recommend just disconnecting them from your Twitch for the time being. That's like a big problem right now. Especially the ones like Pando, which is like a talk animal
I don't
thing.
know what that is.
I don't know either, but it was all over my Twitter feed, and I thought I'd be like super nice to mention it, slightly off topic, because I was like, people are getting hacked left, right, and center. Like, big and small creators. What, should I take my jacket off too now? Is this a contest?
Yeah, I see one of my viewers over there.
Hang on. I'll grab
I gotta show off the boob window fully.
I will grab the link for you guys. This is the link. Do your own research, obviously. Make sure you read about it. It's super important. I do have a new outfit with a boob window, but you don't get to see it yet. But that'll be my 2.0 debut. This is my other
I don't have tattoos yet.
Bro, I want to get these IRL, I swear. I really want to get these IRL, but I'm a pussy, and I can't tolerate pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so, next question for you. I'm going back to my list. I gotta keep on topic.
Yeah.
So what kind of content do you make when you stream? So, like, video games, whatever, what do you do?
So I mostly do video games. I am a comfy variety streamer. So my main games are ones that are targeted towards like people who like prefer comfy and cozy stuff. So like Cozy Grove, Starfarer or Spiritfarer, Minecraft. Just stuff that's like really nice to just sit there and do. It doesn't take a lot of like puzzle work and stuff like that. But I do like playing the I like playing sometimes horror games if I can, not pee myself doing them. And there's also I play a lot of Genshin and Star Rail. I've been fans of Hoyoverse for a long time, so I really like playing those games as well.
We should do Genshin collab sometime.
Oh my god, we totally should.
What AR are you?
I am AR 55.
I just hit 57, so.
I have been playing for 3 years as well.
So I can't say I've been playing for 3 years exactly. However, I have been playing since a few months after the release. I was on and off for a bit, and then I finally got back into it. And I've been really into it right now, and all of my characters are very well built, so.
Yeah. I was pre-registered. I have like 6 characters that are maxed out. I only have 1 triple crowned character and 1 character moderately built because I'm ADHD as shit.
I have ADHD but hyper focus, so I hyper focused on it, and now my characters are built pretty well. I have 2 really good teams.
I only have 1 country that has level 10 reputation. I only have 1 section of the entire map of Teyvat that is 100% explored, and it was accidental. It was accidental.
Oh yeah, I mean, most of mine are in the high 90s. I just don't go for that 100 unless like needed, but I may or may not went like, people outside, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna close my windows. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness. Stretch. Oh, there goes my elbows just cracked.
Sorry, I don't think you want to hear, freshman going, come outside.
Oh shit.
You just went tiny for a second.
People just saw my ugly boots.
Ah, no, they're pretty. So yeah, but we should definitely do a collab
Heck
with
yeah,
them.
heck yeah.
I love that you're a comfy streamer. For me, I focus on a few games for a niche. But like, I love that. I love the comfy vibes.
And like, I have ton of comfy games like in the backlogs that I want to do. As of late, I've been more focusing on story-based games, because I love being a storyteller. I love experiencing other people's forms of storytelling. So yeah, I guess I also go into games that have heavy storytelling as well, so comfy and storytelling variety.
Yeah. We were summoned to drink water, and yes, everything as well. Just a reminder, I'm not gonna be reading chat as much. But yeah, I drank water, I swear. I have a whole bottle right here.
I just drank as well.
I'm also a storyteller. I'm an ancient fae storyteller, so I have my voice acting ASMR on my YouTube channel. And I love telling stories to people, so that's like, I love that. Alright, so how many hours a week do you work or put into your schooling? Or both, if you do both.
So I work full time, which means I work 40 hours a week. That is subject to change as I am going for a team lead position, so I might start working more hours, in fact, getting overtime and stuff. And schooling, I try and put at least 12 hours into schooling a week. I typically do it on my days off. Since it's very self-led, I don't have any like homework or deadlines for stuff necessarily. It's more of just self-regulated. Am I doing this? Am I doing that type stuff?
Yeah.
So.
That's valid. I did a 40-hour internship like a week over the summer, and now my work schedule is much different because I'm back in college, but I'm still working, so it's always fun to hear.
Yeah, it's full 40 hours a week, and it feels typically like it's a lot more than that because I wake up an hour before work, leave 45 minutes before work because I walk to work, and then I walk home from work. So, and I'm there for 9 hours because I have an hour-long lunch.
Ooh, wow.
So I'm basically out of the house for like 11 hours.
Damn.
It's very tiring. I'm like 10 to 11 hours. So I'm not home a lot. I'm only home on my days off, and even then I'm typically going out, hanging out with friends. Saturdays I'm typically out with my mom. Wednesdays, typically I'm at home vibing with the cats.
Oh, I love cats. I'm slightly allergic, but I love cats. Oh, I love that. So, with that, do you ever find that it is hard to like maintain a proper schedule when it comes to streaming because you're working so much?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Do you find it hard to like maintain a balance between like schooling, work-life balance, and also streaming at the same time?
Yes, it can be incredibly hard. There's days where I actually cancel stream just because of pain. Because I have I have chronic pain in my hips, my knees, my ankles, and my back. So there's a lot of times where I just cannot sit in my chair and stream, which makes it really hard. Oh my god, my eyes are screwing up.
Don't worry about it.
My eyes are screwing up, please. But yeah, it can be really hard. I try to do at least 2 streams a week. Typically I have at least 4, because I have my D&D streams on Saturdays, and then I stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But it's very likely that Thursdays are typically harder for me because that's like a first day back from vacation type thing.
Yeah.
So the pain is a bit worse on Thursdays. Thursdays are actually my most commonly skipped streams, funnily enough.
Yeah, I feel that. I have some classes now that like go till 6 at night, and so I don't stream on those days. So I'm like, no, I was just thrown into a lake today. That's not happening.
Yeah, it can be pretty hard.
Yeah, I totally vibe with that. Like, that's why I wanted to start this show, to get creators like yourself who are working full time, doing school both or one or the other, yet still putting out this amazing content. I think that they deserve a spotlight, and that's like the whole point of the show. Um,
Yeah.
so, what do you study specifically? And it could be like a specific. You could say like a genre if you don't want to
So
say exactly.
I actually don't. I'm not in college. I'm actually going back to school for my diploma because I dropped out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have ADHD and autism, which made it really hard because my school system where I am just was not very helpful with those kinds of things.
Right.
Made it very hard on me. I actually tried going to 3 different standard high schools. I went to my regular one, I went to the alternative one, which was kind of more like a cram school, where you
Ooh.
got a credit a quarter. Um, and was like used for catching up. I dropped out of that and like stayed out of high school for about, I want to say, a year. At this point, I'm 19 now.
Jeez.
Um, and then when I was like 19, I went to an online high school that still basically ran the same multiple classes, multiple divvies of homework a day. And it just got really overbearing because I didn't have a support system to help me get through that at all. Um, so it was basically the same as being in high school, except it was all online. I stopped going to classes and eventually I just dropped out again. And then when I got my current job, they actually have a thing for like going back for it through the job so I don't have to pay for it. And I'm just doing a program it's literally just one class at a time, completely self-led, and there's not even homework. It's literally just study the material, take the
Oh.
test. Study the material, take the test. Study the material. At the end, unit review. Did you pass? Okay, you've passed the class. Go on to the next one.
That's
And it's
awesome.
holy crap. It's took such a relief off of me. And like I honestly like this so much more.
And that's awesome that they have that for people who struggle. Because I know not every school system was equipped when I was younger in high school. I say that like I'm 40. I'm 20. They were not equipped to handle certain kids.
Damn, I'm even then I'm still older than you. At least I can drink.
Ah, fuck out. I'm allergic anyways.
Damn.
I am allergic to alcohol. Sedge.
Oof.
So like
I
I can't get drunk, man.
I avoid it anyways.
Yeah, well, there was like I went on a trip to the Bahamas with my class, and you can, because the legal drinking age is 18, they were allowed to get drinks on their own dollar. Yeah, they asked me if I wanted anything. I was like, I'm allergic, and they all looked at me like, huh? I'm like, yeah, I can't get drunk, man.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so that's a thing. But yeah, I totally love that they have that opportunity for you, because I know that several schools in this country are not equipped to deal with certain students who have learning disabilities. So that's an awesome opportunity for you.
Yeah.
Alright, so what kind of job do you have?
So I work at a Walmart.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I am a seasonal employee, which I work in seasonal. I'm not only there for like a certain season. I work
Yeah.
in seasonal, which means I take care of like stocking the hot spots. I do lawn and garden as well as toys are all under my section. And I'm applying for the team lead position of this department as well.
Ooh, well, I hope you get it.
I do too. I have manager experience. I used to work at an actual craft store. Um, so
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I really hope you get that.
I do too. It'll mean more pay.
Yeah, more money is always good. So, what's your dream job or profession to have?
So I've always struggled with this question, mostly because I'm an indecisive little dickhead. Okay.
Right.
So when I was younger, I really wanted to go into anthropology, which is the study of cultures and how they've evolved through time. Whenever I brought this up with my mom, she was like, "You can't do that because when you study anthropology, they make you do an evolution class." And my mom was not on board with that. And I'm like, "Mom, you know, anthropology is the study of cultures and how they've evolved through time. So it's kind of you know, needed to understand the basis of evolution, and she just wasn't on board on that. I still would really like to do that. I kind of got into that because I love studying mythologies. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm a Tengu. Japanese mythology is by far one of my favorite mythologies to study and look into.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the stories are so interesting. And you can tell a lot about a culture and how they worked if you study their mythologies and like their old gods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me. But also, other than that, I really want to be an art teacher. I love doing art. I can't do traditional type of arts though, so I'm wondering if by the time I can get that, they can have like a digital art class maybe. Because I would love to do something like that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I hope that you can do some of that. I know that some colleges are now, excuse me, ooh, fully online, so you could like attempt to go for an online degree in anthropology. I know that being an art teacher, I believe, does require like a master's degree, so that's like a longer,
Yeah, that's 16 years.
no, actually, master's degrees are 8 years.
What the fuck is 16 years then?
I believe a PhD and doctorate's degree, depending on the type of degree, can last
Oh,
that
can
long.
I get a PhD in art?
Yes, you can. I know someone who is a
Holy shit, I
doctor.
can?
Yeah, I know someone who is a
Oh my
doctor in
god.
music. Like, that is a
Oh my
thing.
god. Oh, it's called a doctorate for a reason.
So when you get so PhD is lower than a doctorate. When you get a doctorate, you are now legally by law Dr. Rain, for an example. People would have to
Oh my
call me
god.
doctor in a professional setting,
Oh
or
my
I could be
god.
like,
Dr. Kurai, art teacher extraordinaire.
you actually could be a doctor. Yes.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
it takes a long time to get said degree though, and but honestly, I believe if you wanted to do art, you could potentially just get a bachelor's degree. Um,
Yeah.
that is a possibility because you could do like assistant teaching where you're like there to help out essentially, but you're not like a full teacher where you're teaching like
Nah,
education.
man. Nah,
That's an
man.
opportunity
I
you
want a
can look
full.
into.
I want a full freaking teacher's license. Screw
Yeah,
it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
yeah, look into it. Honestly, I'm not asking where you live, but each state is different in the United States in particular. Look at your local laws and honestly talk to your local schools and see what they have available because that's just up to them. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a person in chat saying Germany. It's Germany, not the United States. They're two different countries. You could
Yeah.
also technically
That's my
work over.
little German guy.
Technically, you could move if you go get to with the right company. Yeah, they'll make you. They'll want you to come over and like teach different things like English or other stuff. So you could
Listen,
move,
man. I'm dyslexic. You think I can teach English?
bro. You think I know English? I asked my English teacher. This woman had a doctorate in English. I asked her, "What is the difference between who and whom?" And she didn't know. You're an English teacher, woman. You spent like 10 years in college studying this shit, and you don't know the difference between who and whom. But Google does.
Yeah, well, Google's Google.
I know, but it was so interesting. Okay. Next question. um, how do you deal with managing surprises, surprise shifts, or things you have to do when studying when it comes to streaming and content creation?
So, I typically don't have any surprise shifts. Mine's a very set schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And schooling isn't really, again, it's self-led, so it doesn't really have really any surprises. I think the only surprises that I really get that interfere with streaming is when like there's a family emergency or something like that. And when it comes to that, I have a pretty understanding community, so I'll just be like, hey guys, something came up, so I really can't do stream tonight. And like, I really don't like doing that, but sometimes it's the only thing I really can do. So,
Right. That makes sense. And the fact that you have a community that's oh so supportive is oh it's awesome. I love that my community, if I'm like, bye, it's too hot in my room, they're just like, okay, have a nice day. So yeah, I love that, having communities like that. You kind of answered this before. How do you balance your work and personal life on top of being a content creator? If you want to elaborate on that again, feel free. Otherwise, I can move on.
It's hard, but like I said, it's kind of just taking it one day at a time. Finding the time to do it, trying to schedule your day, which, as someone who's ADHD, keeping to the schedule's really hard. And sometimes trying to keep to the schedule is the stressful part.
Right.
For me. But I still manage to do it somehow. Lord knows how I do it.
I feel that. Do you have like a schedule maybe, or something that you follow like for streaming, or something that's a little more loose, or is it just?
No, it's just all in my head. I'll just be like, I need to do this tonight. I'm gonna remember to do this tonight. But if I hyper focus on it, I'm gonna be stressful and I'm not gonna want to do it. So I'm just gonna remind myself like an hour before. I have alarms set though. I have an alarm that goes off at 5:20, and it's like, you have a stream. Get the frick up for stream. Because when I get home, sometimes I'll just pass out, and it'll go off. It's like, you got to stream in 40 minutes. Get up.
Damn. Yeah, so for me, I just have a whole calendar on my wall right now. That is my classes, my stream times, when I have like resident assistant duty, and all that other fun stuff.
I'm in the middle of kind of like cleaning my room and reorganizing it and stuff.
Right.
So it is an absolute disaster right now. Thank God I'm a VTuber, because if I was a facecam streamer, people would see the atrocity that is my room. They would see the cosplay stuff from the most recent con that I went to, just over in a corner. They would see my bed in the background, completely unkempt, my sheet coming off just a little bit. It's my depression nest, as I call it.
Oh, I feel that. My bed never gets made because, slight off topic. So basically, as a resident assistant, you get your own room and you get a bigger bed. I'm used to having a twin-size bed, so my blanket is for a twin-size bed. It doesn't fit on the full-size bed, so I just don't make it anymore. So I'm like, it doesn't fit. If I make it, it looks weird.
It's so funny. My bed it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pillows on it, and I use one of them. They're just all crammed into the against the wall.
Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if you count the fucking Dakimura pillow that I have.
I counted my Dakimura. You wanna know something funny? My Dakimura is a long Furby.
No, it is not.
It is my most cursed object, and I love it.
That is a lie. I don't believe you.
It is.
No.
I will send you a fucking picture.
I need to see this right now, and I'm gonna share it on stream. I will share it.
Give me 1 second.
So my Dakimura was a gift from a friend, and I didn't know I was getting it. It just kind of came in the mail, and it is an Error Sans body pillow from the company I work for called Loading Crew Crafts. Oh my god, you're so tiny. Look how tiny.
Give me 1 second. I will send this to you. I'm not even kidding. It is a long Furby. And it is the greatest. It is the greatest freaking
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. No. 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 What is this? No. Wait, I'm putting this on my OBS. I swear. Hang on. Furby.
It is my greatest ever
Holy shit, that's so
purchase, because when people are like, oh, I have the most cursed object to exist, and I say, no you don't, I typically win.
That is it, chat. Look at that. What is this cursed bullshit? I thought Error Sans on a fucking body pillow was cursed. This is a whole other level.
I got this at my first ever anime convention.
Where can we get them?
I don't remember who made it.
Goodbye, Furby. I'm not. The body pillow is just on my bed, and I don't even like the character. I would rather have a body pillow of Dotori, my beloved from Genshin Impact.
Oh my goodness.
I
Oh, I
may or
found
may not
another
have.
Dotori lover.
Look, he's on my desk right now.
I need to hook you up with my con wife.
Please.
She's so fucking delusional about him.
Please. I will do anything for this man. This man wears a literal harness and collar. I don't think you understand.
I gotta introduce you to my Dotori cosplayer.
For my birthday, my twin got me the signed image of him from the voice actor, the English voice actor, and it just says, to Rain, one of my favorite test subjects with his signature, and I'm like, that's the only noise I made when I saw it.
So you went freaking feral, essentially.
Bro, my twin was like, oh, who the fuck are you, and are you okay? I'm like, this is the best day ever.
Oh, it's hella off topic, though.
Yes, we did. It's okay, it's okay. I forgot what question we're on. Okay, what is something you currently can't do due to your schedule, but want to do? And it could be like anything.
A 24-hour stream.
So valid, honestly. And why would you want to do a 24-hour stream? Would you be like fully up for the whole thing, or is it like?
I just really want the experience of doing something like that. I want to do like a subathon or something like that, and like I can't because it's like I never would know when to do it because I would never have the freaking time.
That's so valid. I did a subathon a while ago. I think almost a year ago now. And it was because I was gonna go back to school and I wasn't gonna stream for a few weeks, and it was like, it has a limit, but I don't think we're gonna hit that limit.
Yeah.
And we didn't, so that was okay. But I did go for like 36 hours, which was pretty cool. So, I totally get that though. Alright.
Yeah.
How often do you stream? And does it change like weekly, monthly, due to work or anything like that? Or is it just the same?
I did touch on this a bit earlier. I stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I have a Dungeons and Dragons stream. And it doesn't change each week. There's times where I'll stream on Mondays and Tuesdays if I'm joining someone and they're okay with us streaming.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Other than that, it doesn't really change. And then, like I said, if I'm in pain, I will kind of, not do it that night because I only stream 2 hours. So I stream 6 to 8. So if I'm just not up to it by like 5:30, I'll be like, ugh. There's times where I've accidentally not realized that I haven't been streaming at like 7. And then I'd be like, shit. My bad, guys.
Yeah. No, that's so valid, honestly.
That happened on one of my Star Rail streams. I was sitting there talking to empty space, not realizing that I didn't hit the go live.
No! I did that before, so I was streaming on VStream yesterday, and I just forgot to switch the thing, and so it was just not doing anything. I'm like, why isn't this? Oh. And then I clicked live. Okay, so next question. In an ideal world, how many days a week would you like to stream, and how many hours?
Essentially, I would love to do streaming as like a full-time job. So I would love to do streaming like 4 days a week. Which, albeit, yeah, I already do it, but I also would like to dedicate a lot more time to the stuff that goes on the other side of it, and my streams would be quite a bit longer, probably 3 to 4 hours, and then other days it would be 3 to 4 hours of like the actual back end of content creation, the schedules, the thumbnails, all the stuff that goes into that side of it. Because I just don't have time to do that a lot. A lot of my time outside of streaming and work is spent on other stuff, such as just like relaxing, dealing with my chronic pain. Honestly, my schedule is a Canva thing that I just quickly go in and edit. It takes like 3 minutes for me to edit it.
That's what I do, honestly. I don't see a point in having a fancy schedule because it changes so often. I have like a set day and stuff like that, but there's some stuff that just changes. So it's good to have something that you can quickly edit and re-download and use.
Yeah.
All right, so you did kind of answer this, but if you had the opportunity to, would you become a full-time content creator?
Absolutely.
All right. I mean, a lot of people have been saying yes. Some have said. I think everyone so far has said yes, but I totally understand not wanting to be a full-time content creator, but maybe part-time, and that's like still super valid.
Like I've seen the lives of like full-time content creators, like my idols. I want to do good like those people. It's not like, oh, I want the fame and fortune that like
Mm-hmm.
Jacksepticeye and Markiplier have. I've seen the good they do. Like if you look at, let's example, Mr. Beast. He's very clearly a full-time content creator. He spends so much time just going out and helping people and creating these challenges that help people, and he doesn't even know, like, he probably knows that they help people just a bunch, but it's hidden behind just this really fun challenge to win some money.
Mm-hmm.
But and then you see like the stuff that like Philza did for or the other YouTubers who did stuff for the Sarcoma Foundation when Techno passed.
Yeah.
It's just, I want to do good like that, and I want to have a platform to be able to do that and have people who are like, hey, you guys should do this to help out these people, and have people be like, you know what? This person's right. And it's definitely a type of thing that people can get let go to their head, because if you have a bunch of people who look up to you and you're incredibly influential
Mm-hmm.
to them, it can lead down a darker path. But my biggest want is to be able to have, you know, a bunch of people who are there to like give me advice on which direction I should go, how to better help them,
Mm-hmm.
and what stuff needs help, and be able to do that. That's what I want to do as a full time content creator.
That is amazing. I love that. I honestly love people who want to do better and donate to charities and things like that, and absolutely use their platform for good. And I love that you touched on how sometimes people can let it go to their head, because that is such a valid and true point. Um,
Like,
it's so true.
yeah, like my persona as a VTuber is definitely a very self-absorbed, I am pretty, I am beautiful, I want all
Mm-hmm.
your money type character. That's like just the persona that this character has. Kurai is a Tengu, which is a being who is cursed with immortality due to their arrogance in life. He's selfish. He wants gold, he wants stuff that's pretty, he wants to be the highest enlightened being possible through more greedy means, but that is most definitely not me truly. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, my online persona.
Absolutely. And there's a huge difference. By the way, you have to drink water. I already did.
Oh,
um,
fucking hell. Freezing.
it's Edward. um, but there is a huge difference that some people don't get between an online avatar and their IRL personality.
Yeah, like, if you look, for instance, at, like, Jay Schlatt, um, he is on stream and videos, he is very abrupt, he is very crude, and
Mm-hmm.
can say some really fucking mean stuff. um for the sake of comedy, but I also know that he's genuinely a sweetheart. It's like, it's very obviously just a persona. So
Yeah, and I think that is the hardest thing for certain content creators in this day and age, is to figure out where to draw that line. And if you can figure out where to draw that line, you are set. Just make sure you understand that when you're online, you are a different person than you are IRL, and your personality is gonna be different. Like, I act like a gremlin and crazy on my normal streams, but here I'm more professional and polite because I'm doing a talk show with someone. I'm talking to them
yeah,
about real
yeah,
issues. But when I'm normally streaming, I'm like, and all this other stuff.
yeah.
So, but also I know when to tone it down if necessary, etc., etc. So that's why I genuinely love that people can separate that. That is a huge thing, in my opinion, for content
Yeah.
creation.
And like I also know with like wanting to go into like VTubing, like I do want to go into like a corporation VTuber company at some point. I don't know when I'll ever apply for that. And if I ever graduate, it's probably not even going to be because of that. It'll just be because it's time for Kurai to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't plan on applying for quite a while, in all honesty, but it's doing that is you're playing a character that they want you to play. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, yes, a lot of that character is inspired by you, but you are still playing a character. You
Mm-hmm.
are this you are this character. The character is not you.
Yes, that is correct. I do like the agencies or groups that do adoption style, where you can keep your own model, personality, persona, etc., because then you have what you've already built.
Yeah.
However, the agencies that obviously are looking for people who have no background at all, or at least have skills and talent, but aren't like hugely popular or are or whatever, to mold into whatever they want to play is also another option. For me, I have applied to a bunch of different agencies and groups that are all adoption style. I don't want to be accepted into one where I have to play a character. I want to keep Rain. Rain is my
Yeah.
character. I love Rain, and I would die if I had to lose them. Like, I can't. I
Yeah.
can't. I can't, man. I've done so much with this character that I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
All right. So, next question. What is the ideal form of content you would like to make as a content creator?
Um
And this could be anything, like from on Twitch, whatever games you want to stream, to maybe videos you'd want to make on YouTube or stuff like that. Literally anything.
I definitely want to start doing more stuff on YouTube eventually, like more of like highlight clips and stuff like that. I definitely want I definitely want to do stuff that's about like art and stuff. I'd love to do some art streams. It's just I'm not super confident in my art like standard drawing. Like I can do front views. I can do symmetry tool. And that's kind of like the best I got. I'm not the best at other stuff than that. But I would love to do streams like that, or like a character design stream where I like go over my process of making a character
Mm-hmm.
and like coloring them, figuring out the color palette. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Don't even apologize. I did that earlier and I was like, oh, I hope no one heard that. No, I totally get that. That's awesome. Honestly, a lot of those clips, if you have people who clip on your channel, you can just use a simple website. It's called Streamladder. It's free to use, and all you do is like make it into a vertical format, and whatever clips people clip.
Twitch has that built in actually.
Huh?
Twitch has that built in actually.
They do now? Since
Yeah,
when?
I've been using it quite a bit actually.
To turn it into the format for shorts on YouTube?
Yep.
Since when?
Hmm.
This is a lie. This is not being.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not
No, no, no. I
lying.
know. I was just like I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of that now.
You should know. You should know by now. I don't lie. You've seen the Furby body
No, I
pillow.
know. All right. Thank you for telling me that. I will definitely be using that. All of my shorts have been like lined up till October, so I'm okay for now. But that's super useful.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any advice you'd want to give to yourself when you started out?
Um. Don't be scared to reach out. Um. One of the things that I had an issue with when I first started out was I was terrified of reaching out to people, being like, "Hey, do you want to stream together?"
Mm-hmm.
Outsourcing yourself, pushing yourself to, interact with the community around you of other VTubers. Um, because I was terrified of like being rejected and told no. And I would honestly just tell myself, don't freaking be scared of that. People are gonna tell you no, and it's gonna be okay, because it's those people who it's not your fault. It's not your fault they don't want to stream with you. They have other people to stream with, or they just don't like collabing with people, or they just don't want to stream with you, and that's perfectly fine. My rejection sensitive dysphoria was so bad back then.
Right.
Um, and I was terrified of being told no, so I wouldn't even reach out. Um, I
That's
luckily have
valid.
made a lot of friends that I can stream with now. I've found, Discord communities, obviously, that
Mm-hmm.
are like for outsourcing with VTubers and networking. And it's these people, there's a lot of people out there who are like you, who want people to stream with, who need help. You just have to open up their DMs and fucking ask them.
Yeah.
It's all you fucking need to do. If they say no, so what? Go to the next person.
Yeah. I mean, also sometimes people, like myself personally, I ask people to spend time with my community first. Because I don't trust easily. I have trust issues because
Yeah.
people have done stuff. And also, I want to get to know you before I just have you on my stream because how do I know that, unfortunately, you are not going to come onto my stream to start cursing or say racial slurs to get me banned?
Oh, absolutely not. Dude, I can't say slurs. Even ones that technically I've reclaimed as, a little trans gay man. Um, I I can't bring myself to say slurs. It's like disgusting to me.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure someone is smashing on my door and I can't figure out what.
Well entertained. What's up, guys? What's up? Hello, friends.
It's like they think I don't hear them right outside my door. It's like they think I don't know that they're right there. Every single time they knock on my door and like pretend to be an RA, I'm like, I can hear you. You're not hiding. um,
Yeah.
all right, sorry about that. Next question. Is there any advice you'd want to give to anybody out there who's listening who is also just starting out or struggling with content creation?
Push yourself. Don't just don't just be like don't start off small. Like obviously you're going to start off as a small streamer. Treat yourself like you're already fucking worth it because you are. Treat yourself as if you're already hitting it big.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just be like, "Oh, I'm small. I need to have a smaller personality. I need to have a I need to be quiet." No, be fucking loud. Yell. Yell your name from the rooftops. You don't need other people to yell your names from the rooftops. You need to be the one to do it first, and the rest will follow suit. Treat yourself like you are the most important person in the world, because to you, you are. And you should treat yourself like that.
I love that advice. That is so true. That is amazing advice.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
Well,
fucking worth it.
exactly. That is the end of our questions list. So, is there any projects that you're working on or something you're extremely proud of that you want to share with the chat and let everybody know about?
Um, so I do D&D on Saturdays. It's great. The campaign is called Iystander, Reign of Chaos. It is a homebrew campaign that is actually today going to be on a new platform. It's not like a different streaming platform. It's like recently we've been using Roll20. It'll actually be on its own platform
Ooh.
that I've been using.
Okay.
For our first dungeon delve, and I'm really excited for that. You guys should totally tune in tonight at 5 p.m. CST. It's gonna be so fun. My players have no idea what to expect. Um, People don't know I'm a bit of a cruel DM. So other than that, I've just been working on a project for my lore. I'm really
Ooh.
excited to reveal a whole bunch of my lore because people don't actually know a lot about it. Like people know that canonically I am polyamorous and I have multiple partners. I've mentioned that I got 3 of them. It's gonna
Ooh.
be a bit about how I met them, how I became a Tengu, how I became such a selfish little greedy guy who just absolutely loves himself because he's beautiful and he knows it and he wants you to know it.
Oh, I love that. So, are there any other links? I have put your Twitch link. Is there any other links you'd like me to put in the chat for you?
I mean, all my stuff is linked in my Twitch.
Okay.
Like my Twitter's already linked there, my TikTok's linked there.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah.
up to you. All right then. Well, if it's okay with you, now we open up the chat to ask any questions to Kurai here. Within reason, behave yourself. Don't embarrass me.
Behave yourself.
And then if there aren't any questions after a few minutes, Kurai, if there's someone live you would like to raid, otherwise I can raid someone, just give me a link and we'll go ahead and raid them.
Oh yeah, behave. I've now officially showed off all of my fucking toggles.
You've been asked if they can embarrass you instead.
How would they embarrass me?
I don't know, but I mean...
Edward, how would you embarrass me? You don't have your Come On Baby America redeem here. I'm not explaining that redeem.
I will pop into a stream and figure out what that redeem is.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. It's not gonna be there tonight. I don't know how he'd embarrass me.
Entering the stream, Kurai, Marque, Hello Kitten, Ditto, thank you guys all so much for the follows. I can redeem it on your Twitch right now, but it won't happen because they're not live.
I'm not live. You're not gonna get anything from it.
Like, it doesn't work unless they're live.
Oh, they were gonna ask for it.
Oh, I don't think it would come up on my stream.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, sorry, because it's not connected to my OBS.
Yeah, the Come On Baby America is literally just a song from Ensemble Stars, which is one of my favorite games. It's a rhythm game, and it's it's so fucking funny. It's literally just a part of the video popping up, and in this like video when they're singing, they're doing like classic the classic teenager Fortnite dances.
Oh god.
They dab at the end.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen a dab.
They dab at the end. I believe at some point in the video they do floss.
Oh my god.
It was a promotional video for the movie, which is called Road to Show, which was where a bunch of the band's units go to America for a film festival.
Oh.
So
that is so interesting. I have funny redeems, but that's about it. Yes, if there aren't any questions, Kurai, thank you so much for being on my show. It was an absolute joy to have you.
Said to send you a link for a person to possibly rate.
Yes, in DMs would be awesome.
I sent it to your DMs.
Thank you. And at 5 p.m. EST, I will be having another guest on here. So if you want to tune in for that, that's always a possibility. Let me just...
Oh, yeah.
Are they... Shut up, Discord. Thank you.
They are live. This is my friend Too Slow.
See, First of all, let me give them a follow. See, the issue is when it... Snooze! I don't want any ads! Like right as we're about to leave. Alright, we're gonna raid them. And I'll see you guys at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming, Kurai. I will go to my ending stream now.
Yeah. We're about to go.
Alright, thank you guys so much. It was awesome having you all here. Make sure to go check out Kurai. And if you're interested in seeing more, you can join my Discord server where I have an open link. Thank you. The art is absolutely gorgeous, I know, right? I also have a YouTube channel, and this VOD will be up on the VODs channel, so make sure to subscribe to that. I spelled YouTube wrong, oh my lord. Kurai, I will send you that link as soon as it is out. And